Oh, I got heartburn. Oh, damn, I was on mute again. Damn it. Oh, y'all. What's up, everybody? Welcome in. So, anybody happen to catch any of the labs live from last night? I know I don't watch them very often, but I was watching Michelle Walks, and she was talking about Josh's live last night. So, Brandy Neal, and for y'all that don't know who she is, that's Michael Monkey Bond's mom, was talking to Don last night. Don Wells. She was talking to Don Wells last night. Hello, Beanie. Hey, Shug. I got you. But she was talking to Don Wells last night. The Cold Case Foundation is helping her. So it doesn't necessarily have to be a cold case that they're helping with. And she did state that she understands that how Don feels about it because of CM and the YouTubers. She completely understands. But she said they're helping her. She said they're really good. Um, but what people don't seem to think is even if he accepts their help, it still has to go through proper chains of command. If TBI or the FBI doesn't call them in, it has to be Hawkins County. And we all know Hawkins County. We all know how they operate. They are nothing like the Fruitland Police Department that are actually busting their butt to help with Monkey's case, to where Hawkins County isn't doing jack. Not one piece of shit are they doing to help Summer's case. And it's frustrating because people don't seem to want to understand that. They don't want to understand that Hawkins County isn't doing anything. They're not helping. Especially the lead detective. Who's his name? John Pruitt? Oh, I'm answering phone calls and reading through tips all day long. Is that all you do? Is that all you're doing? You're just looking through tips? Come on. They have other people that can sit on their ass that has desk duty for that reason. You're the lead investigator. You need to have your ass out in the fucking woods. Same thing with your sheriff. And if you guys don't want to do it, then have somebody else come out there and help. You can't. Everybody cannot just always put it on Don and Candace. And Don said last night, he's like, it's not that he's not trying to look for summer, which people don't understand this. He still has to work. He still has bills to pay. He still has to live. And then I was reading comments and they were saying, but you said you were only going to help with the boys because they're the ones here. Agreed. We don't know where Summer's at. They can't put their life on hold because their daughter is missing. And I understand no matter what you want to stay there, but you can't. You still got day-to-day living. You got monthly bills that come like clockwork. Clockwork. Um, and not for nothing, the YouTubers have messed up their life pretty damn bad. He can't even get a job in the state of Tennessee because of this shit. He has to go out of state, and hope that nobody knows about what's going on. But nobody seems to look at that. Nobody seems to understand that either. Now, I understand there's a lot of people, and I'm friends with a lot of people that think that they're guilty of something, that they're both guilty of something. That's their opinion. They're allowed to think that. Everybody's allowed to have their opinion. But just because our opinions differ doesn't mean you have to be an ass to me about my opinion. And I've said it over and over again. People ask me all the time, well, what are your thoughts? I don't think they're guilty of harming Summer. I really don't. In any way, shape, or form. Whether it be physical, whether it be SA. Now, there was verbal. I'm not going to say any which way. Let me rephrase that. I don't believe they have done anything to Summer physically or SA. Because I know there was verbal, there was mental. And I think that's in every family. And you may not look at it as it's in every family, but everybody's family is different and they handle situations differently. And just because you don't think that you were mentally or verbally abused from somebody on the outside looking in, they may think so. Get away from the door. That would be you? What do you mean that would be you? Oh, Shug, you missed it last night. Me and Discovery were up till 2 o'clock this morning watching paranormal shows. It was pretty fun. We had a good time. I mean, and you know how I am, and that's your opinion. Everybody's allowed to their opinion, sweetie, and I don't mind different opinions in here. But like I said, if you're gonna have a different opinion, just don't come at me sideways or with an attitude because I don't look at the way you look at it. Um, I look at it a lot differently. Um, but I still love you no matter what. Yes, I did. Or wait a minute, was that yours or OG's? OG and you both set me on at the same time. Let me make sure I did look at it. I'm pretty sure I did though. Come on. Now my phone is acting like an ass. All my electronics are going nuts. They're going very slow. Like they want to piss me off today. Yeah, I did. I sure did. I can't like them because you sent them to me to my phone number, not to Messenger. I love the one of you and Nug. That was the cutest picture in the world. I know, me and technology, Rhoda. How are you, Meanie? So, Meanie is, Rhoda is a friend from the same place I met GTX. We've been friends for years now. Brett was shocked that I just let Nugget hold that cupcake and smush them everywhere. Right? I think I'd have probably been freaking out with Brett. I'd have got down as soon as I figured out what you were doing and put a drop cloth or something underneath them. I can't. Oh, God. Well, I'm glad you're good, sweetheart. Obviously, I mean, I know you're okay because, you're always commenting on my stuff. And I love that about you. Oh, it's Sunday morning, and I bet you people are still at church. And of course, if they don't comment, you can't see them in here, so that kind of sucks too. I was just in Dolly's chat and on Facebook in his live. I didn't go to the YouTube channel. I was in a Facebook one, and it said, "It's nice to see you're not in jail. I'm glad they didn't lock you up." I bet. I know you do, sweetheart, and I love your face too. It's just, I don't know. The conversation between Don and Brandy last night, when I watched it this morning, she was so sincere and so, she was in the chat most of the time listening to what Don was saying. And she agrees, like, I guess YouTubers have made her life a living hell too. I have not personally followed too much of Michael Vaughn's case. I know the basics and some updates. I don't know a lot about it because, he went missing a month after Summer went missing, and I just couldn't handle that again, considering I've already had like 3 other missing children cases that I was currently researching, um, as well as him. Like, it's just been a lot. Yes, and that's I'm not saying on you, on yourself, but I'm saying it's kind of horrible because a lot of people, myself included, um, just got so wrapped up with Summer that we wouldn't allow ourselves to really indulge in other cases. And that's where my husband gets frustrated with. He's like, he doesn't like me doing it anyway. He really doesn't like me messing with Summer's case because he's worried that if the outcome comes out in a different way of what I'm praying it how it comes out, he's worried about my mental stability on it. And I can't blame him. I really cannot blame him because I knew how I was when they found little Quentin's remains. And we only covered that case for like 6 weeks. And it like really tugged at my heart. So I can only imagine how I'm going to react or what it is going to do to me when we eventually do find out if it isn't a good outcome. At this point, any outcome to me would be good because that means we know where she is. Um, I'm definitely not saying or hoping or wishing for any kind of bad outcome. I really want her to be alive. I really want her to come home. I really want her to be the pretty little Miss Sunshine that I call her. Like I want her to be twirling around. I want her to be have her hair grown out really pretty and long. I wish nothing but the best for Summer. Always and have always and will always. Yes, right. We always want them to be alive, and we always pray for that. But if we listen to statistics right now, it's not a good outcome. But because we don't know, and there's no evidence pointing either way right now, we're in limbo. So that's why everybody does their speculation, everybody has their theories, and everybody listens to rumors. And that's why it's not getting us anywhere with this case. And we're no further along than what we were. I mean, and I know I blame a lot of it on CM, and I mean, in retrospect, a lot of it is to be blamed on him how this case has went. Because before he did his interviews with everybody, it wasn't as bad. It wasn't. But as soon as he did his interviews, that's where everything went south. Because a lot of things that were revealed shouldn't have been revealed during this investigation. That stuff should have been either brought out way before or waited till after. That wasn't something that needed to be brought out to deflect Summer's case. And that's how I feel. Because me personally, being a survivor of SA, um, I didn't wait 30, 40 years to come out with it. As soon as I was old enough and considered an adult, that's when it came out. What were you scared of? You scared of your family abandoning you, not believing you? Well, if it really happened, it shouldn't matter. I'm sorry, that's just how I feel. I'm not saying it didn't happen. I'm not saying it did happen. I'm just saying you shouldn't have waited so damn long and then deflected your niece's case that you've never met. You never met your niece. And if you thought it was something that was important, why didn't you say something when they first had your niece and you knew about them kids? It doesn't make sense to me. I agree with you. Alive or not, she needs to be found and brought home. Um, and after 22 months, that's what I'm saying. If we believe statistics, she's not. But there has been cases where kids have been missing for longer than this, and they've come home, have they not? There's several stories, like the one that from like a month or so ago, where the woman was took at 22 months. She was 22 months old. She was took from her family, reunited 51 years later. So you can't tell me that it doesn't happen. So I'm always going to keep the faith that she is until we get confirmation she's not. And that's just how I believe. I mean, I feel, and I've always felt like that. See, and that's what my husband says, Sugar. That is exactly what my husband says. He's like, if she was in the beginning, she became too much of a liability now. And that's what he feels. And that's another reason why he doesn't want me involved, because he feels like that she isn't And the longer it goes, the worse it's going to be on everybody, including me. But I say the only way that's even a plausible statement is if she's not with somebody, if she was just with somebody that just took her just to take her for some awful reason. But if she's with somebody that is, I can't say decent person because if they were a decent person, they wouldn't have her for this long. But somebody that's actually taking care of her and because they wanted a kid or whatever. Um, Kind of a little bit more understandable. Kind of, I said. I didn't say all the way understandable, kind of understandable. Oh, oh, so I got to talk to Cher last night. Voices Behind the Wall. She happens to be one of my faves. I do. Gotta say that she is one of my faves. Um, um, so we were talking about being argumentative and how mine and Nana's podcast was supposed to be like polar ends, like where we argue, not hatefully, but nicely towards each other. I can't argue over something because it just doesn't seem right to argue over Summer's case when we don't have facts. Because honestly, we don't have facts. I guess so. I don't know. I don't know what I was doing it this morning. I didn't tell him exactly what I told him it'd be about 10, but I came late. I get my commands working. Not working again. Oh, nope, there it goes. Yep. that one's gonna work. Made a mistake. I did a boo boo. There it is. That's not. That's one of the groups. That's not my thing. Oh, you didn't keep them last night? So you never helped. You never did get up with me about helping me with the command, you butthead. Oh, I forgot. That's right. You said they moved. So I'm so excited for tomorrow. But do you realize something, Suge? I was thinking about this morning. We still have 17 more audio video things to listen to in the trial before defense is, I mean, the prosecution's done. Do you know my phone number? I don't want to hear that. I don't look. You bitch and complain that nobody calls you or the phone doesn't get utilized. Call me. You know my number. Don't you do that. Don't do that. Don't do that, woman. Don't you do that. uh, for what? Don't you put milk in it? So put it in the refrigerator. I don't care. Just make sure you clean them off. Don't leave them in that cup. I'll beat your ass. I think I might end this stream and do one in a little bit because there's nobody in here but you and me. I don't even think Ryda's in here anymore. I need to give you my house number so that way you ain't never mind. I don't even know if I want to do that. That's okay. I don't mind talking to her. I could talk to her all day. I do basically anyway. No, I wouldn't put it on. I would text her. I'm not stupid. I'm not doxing myself. Actually, they didn't call me that. They didn't start that. I did it. It was supposed to be Dopey, and there was too many people with the name Dopey on different platforms. I was like, fuck it, I need something different. So I went with Dippy, and instead it was supposed to be Dippy. I have Dippey. I had a little too much broccoli in my system, and I forgot to put the extra P and left and made it an E instead. That's all I did. Oh my god. I absolutely love that fucking trial. I love that trial. That woman is a beast. She is fucking. I'm not saying I like her as a person, but man, I don't know what it is about Jodi Arias, but I'm just obsessed with her and her trial. And that sounds pretty bad. Considering, she is in prison for the rest of her life for killing her ex-boyfriend. She's a psycho. She really is psycho. Like, you should see some of the shit she was doing in the interrogation room after she got arrested. You know who's another one that's like her? Shayna Hubers. She killed her boyfriend too.
Hey, one of these days we're gonna have to go through that freezer. Chocolate bunny somewhere in there.
Your what?
Chocolate bunny.
What chocolate bunny?
The chocolate bunny you gave me.
The little one? When did I give you a chocolate bunny that big? Jesus Christmas, I don't even remember giving you a chocolate bunny. Was it this year? I don't remember giving it to you. Oh yeah, I really do. I really do like Jody's trial. I can't stand Juan Martinez, and as you watch it, you'll see why. He is. Thank God he's disbarred. He can't even practice law no more. Neither can Jody Arias' main lawyer, the man. He doesn't practice law anymore either. He's a stand-up comedian now. And lost about 200 pounds. It looks like he was on crack. But then again, after defending Jody Arias, you know, he probably did get some kind of substance abuse. But, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Reading this damn thing.
You're reading? No, you're not. You're doing something over there.
I'm turning it upside down reading it.
Oh.
I was reading this. The actual label itself.
Why are you reading it upside down?
That's the way the label is.
Oh. But, like I said, Shayna Hubers is another good trial. Another good trial. Actually, there's a lot of good trials from the past. I just love how these women think they can get away with everything. I'm gonna bat my eye and I'll get my way. Shit. Yep, both of them are sitting on death row. Or not death row, but they're sitting in prison for the rest of their life. Shayna's from Cincinnati, Ohio. Or no, actually she's from Kentucky. But the crime occurred in Ohio. Don't use all them. I need them for the family dinner. That's why I got such a big bag. That's why I put them away so you guys wouldn't eat no more. You ain't never have any coffee till you watch that. And I don't know. I don't know about the Tata part, but them eyes, yeah. I hate teenagers.
What, because I'm talking to myself?
I hate teenagers. Not all teenagers, just my teenagers. No, you ain't the only teenager I have. And of all my nieces and nephews, I got 3 non-teenagers and 1 preteen. And then the rest of them are all teenagers, including my godchild. And I always say that. Just because I love them does not mean I have to like them. Don't tell her that. She might start acting like it again. That is one of my biggest pet peeves is a child acting like a baby. I hate that. Like I cannot stand that. Like you're too big. Don't be acting like that. Don't be doing that. Like my niece, Diana. After uh, my niece Maddie was born, uh, my Diana, which I call Muñeca, she was starting to act like a baby when Maddie was born, and I was like, oh no, we're not doing that. But then I realized how her mother talks to them. She talks to them as if they were babies. No, you don't do that like this. You do this like that. And I'm like, dude, talk to them like they're. What are you doing? No, she might be your last, but she's not a baby no more. Quit treating her like a baby. But she does it with her son too. So I mean, ugh, it just drives me crazy. You know what else drives me crazy? Is when a parent is constantly saying there's something wrong with their child. She's not speaking right yet. She should be speaking. She should be doing this. She should be doing that.
You got a faucet on here. Or you don't want one like that?
No,
$23.
no, I don't want that because of that. I don't like that handle. I don't like the pull-out handle. I like the turn-on. Because these handles, gee, dumbass, them handles, when you pull, because if you can loosen them, and the garment or the plastic thing inside that keeps the water from coming out, the O-ring or whatever,
Right.
they leak very quickly. I really want one like your mom's. I like your mom's. I really, really like your mom's. Yeah, I mean, and I heard that. I think it was my mother-in-law that I first heard that from. Just because I love you doesn't mean I have to like you.
Yeah. That's what mama special about that. I got to love you, ain't got to like you.
I think this is just gonna be complain day, maybe. Let's complain about everything. There you go.
For Heather?
Shush. Nobody asked you. No, I was telling them about that. That's the same one. Same exact one.
No, it don't have a removable head. That one don't. It don't have a
Check the
removable head.
pictures.
No, I'm just saying it don't have a removable head. It's a stationary. That one don't have a head that pulls down. There's only a couple on there. I was just showing you that one. I like the one that's kind of got the sprayer thing on it, but you don't. You just need one.
Oh, well, that one is a little bit different.
You'll pull out things just like that. You don't have
Yeah, but it's this is different. That's because this bends all the way down, both ways.
This one don't go all the way straight down. It's kind of at an angle.
Yeah, but see where it pivots.
I'm looking over here. I might find one. So look at mine. Some other ones.
That's one like your mom's. That's a lot similar.
$60.
That one was 70.
That one was 23. That's what I was looking at the price for it.
All right. I'm sorry, y'all. He's got me looking at a new faucet for my kitchen, since ours isn't working very well. All right, I'm gonna end this jug and I'm gonna call you. How about that? Since there's nobody in here but me and you. Oh, never mind. People came back in. I do that every time I say I'm gonna end it. People want to come back in. But that's fine. Yeah, I don't like my husband very much sometimes. everybody tells me to stop being so mean to him. They just don't know him like I do. Like,
No, I like that one.
you haven't dealt with him for 14 years. I have.
Look, that one's got the bar that holds the head in place. It's got
Oh, that's cute. That's not bad for $44. Oh, what tax would be 44? I've got such a damn headache now.
that's the swelling between your ears.
Go to your bedroom. I guess it's not going to rain no more. Said it was supposed to rain all day. It said thunderstorms today. Oh no, Shug. Who, Brett? Okay, so let me see. Let me refresh. So, Brandy and Don talked about the Cold Case Foundation last night. He did say he would talk to TBI and see what they said, but like I said, it has to go through Hawkins County if they're lead investigators. So even if TBI says they'll look into it or talk to them, it still has. If they're not running the case, then it has to go through lead investigator or agency, I should say.
So I like these shoes. They're just red. I don't like the color. They were red. I can get them.
No, it's not. We got at least 90 minutes before it starts raining again.
90 whole minutes.
90 whole minutes.
Damn it.
Oh, Keith. I thought you meant you and your son had it out. All right. They're nice. I'm not a red person, dude. I like white sneakers.
And they play.
I like white sneakers and black sneakers. I don't care what color dirt it is. I like white and black. I like the Reebok Classics with the blue around it. The light blue, the baby blue. I do like that. But that's as far as colors I go for my shoes. I really don't even like them gray and pink ones I have. They're all not pink.
Oh, no.
Probably fall apart. Yeah, me and Dan do too. Me and Dan are horrible. We are toxic. But we don't want to be apart. We're like oil and vinegar, maybe. All right, y'all. Let me end this, and I will come back live later. All right. I love your faces. I'll see you guys later.